about it. We're coming off of MJF. They're live for the first time that I can remember. They're in California
Now,
again for the first.
Sorry to interrupt. I got the tag match starting off. So
yeah, that's what I have. I thought it was going to be Punk, but we've got the tag match. They were already in the ring.
Interesting, because I would thought you made it sound like you'd be right out of the gate with something.
Yeah. Now, oh, never mind. I thought I saw the star on the Young Bucks head, and I thought it was a Chicago thing, like how Punk has the couple stars, but it's because of California.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that his homage to Punk?
No, they've got a California gear because they're back in California for the first time in forever.
Yeah, I hear you, man. No, ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't following along, we just did our SmackDown stream. Chris says he gives it a 6. You were a 6-7. I was a 5.
Yeah.
So, you know, now I was dicking around for parts of it just because life happens and sometimes contacts don't want to play nice. Right. But yeah, now we got the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks, a huge match. We've had some huge matches between these guys. This was the marquee tag match at one point in all of wrestling. And here we are, Rampage. And here we got this match. I don't know where it came from, but I'm excited to have it.
This was already good to me, going to be the highlight for tonight. I anticipated this because they never disappoint. Like, think about, they just had that killer cage match not too long ago. And once you mentioned about the whole CM Punk news, this match completely blanked out of my mind. That, you know, so we're in for an awesome stack night,
right? And this is the second half of our double header, folks. It's stacked, like Nick said. We got Penta and Matt going back and forth again. They're so, they know each other so well. You look at them, how fluid this is. It's amazing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. These guys know each other inside and out.
Excuse me, gentlemen, and hello, AJ White. Ooh. AJ White. No, I'm KJ White. So good to see you. Just wanted to ask, is Ali here? Well, that's Nick. I'm KJ. Ali will be here
right tomorrow. Now. I have Nick Jackson and Fenix in the ring right now.
Yes.
They are just doing
Escalados.
All of the reversals, the springboards,
But yes,
powerbomb to the outside.
After a long, long night, we will have Ali back this weekend, folks. And you can always catch Ali on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. I think it's good to see you back, Film. We lost touch there for a little bit. I called you out the other night. Now you're back on the channel, and look, Ali's got a brand new fan, Stealing Hearts. If you gentlemen don't mind, I'm doing all.
We're gentlemen now. Right. I see it. Okay. I mean, I am a gentleman myself, but
listen to the chants from the crowd, folks. AEW, Nick, they're happy.
Oh, like I said, this company right now, and in the short span of a week, this company has gone from, I don't know if I want to watch anymore for a hot minute because they just gave me 6 hours of, put me to sleep, to holy shit, I cannot miss a minute of this.
Oh, wow. Phoenix down to the floor. What if CM Punk's tweet is a troll so you can tune in and watch? Maybe because people were saying he was a flop and he wasn't a good draw and blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's why he was like, you watch, I'll show you how many people tune in to hear what I have to say. And then he comes out and says, I'm announcing that I'm fighting Tanahashi. Thank you for coming. Have a good night.
You that turns him heel. You piss off way too many people with that.
Oh!
Everybody's outside.
Everyone out. Oh.
Oh, that was impressive as hell. You had I want to say Matt Jackson getting the cat as Nick flipped over him to the outside of the ring.
I love when they do that.
It's insane.
It's such a good visual, right?
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like you were even just saying, these two teams have faced each other enough and have worked with each other enough. They're just fluid. They know where they're going to be at every second.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got the human donut. Hi again. Cool match. Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros. Did you see that little Penta? Penta. I'm just going to go with Penta at this point. Funny, good stuff, but he must. But his son, maybe his son is adorable, dressed up like him. It's amazing when he does it. They did that AAA last time too.
So I just got to Fenix hitting a cutter on Matt Jackson outside. Let me know when you get there.
Yes, I'm right there. Penta's getting Phoenix is getting up, throws him back in the ring. This is awesome. Oh man, I'm sorry I got your name wrong. It's all right. I've been called worse, buddy. We're gonna honorarily give a J to Allie, and she'll become the new AJ.
Oh, Lordy. By the end of 2022, everyone on this channel is going to have a J somewhere in their name. My name's just going to be J.
Just J. J-A-Y.
Just cut straight to the chase.
That's kind of that's your gimmick, so that works pretty well, right?
Right.
Tony Khan is in the house, sir. How are you?
Tony, hit me up.
Hey, Tony. That pay-per-view was a little bit long, buddy. A little bit long.
Fire me, you fucking Mark.
Excalibur has to take his mask off and stop saying stuff like he's in an echo chamber. Jericho screams too much on commentary. But other than that, I mean, you're doing a pretty good job, buddy. Way to kind of revolutionize wrestling. And people are, oh, no, he's done a lot for wrestling, whether we love him or hate him. And I'm a big fan of most of what he's done. I didn't like the stretching out the pay-per-view, but we can't argue the impact he's had on wrestling as a culture.
Right.
I'm just giving him it's so funny. Just showing respect to all of you. That's all. We appreciate it, Film Nation, and thank you so much for being here. As always.
Trust me, Film. You're Gucci. Stop apologizing for stuff you're not doing. You're good. We get it. We love you. You're good. Keep it rolling.
Right? Trust us. It's all fun and games here at the Wrestling for Life Network. I'm good. Tony's good too. That's good. I'm sure you're good, man. Hey, you've had a crazy week. Hey, Tony, what's happening with Punk? Sorry, Nick.
I was gonna say, what other stream right now has Tony Khan in their chat?
Hey, we had a tribal chief on SmackDown, so we're doing
we got Roman talking to us on SmackDown. We got Tony Khan,
Yeah. Tornado dive, damn. Yeah, it was crazy, right, CJ? Where's CJ? CJ should come on. Oh! Rolls him into this. Oh. Wow, look. See, if I could just get the Bucks to not be so childish, I might be able to get into them.
Yeah. But that's the problem. They need to not have creative control.
Yeah, I think some people are just better off with a little bit of, someone tell me what to do and I'll deliver it.
Exactly. Somebody needs a bullshit limiter.
The hook swanton. Tied him up on the ropes. Looking good. Nice. I appreciate you saying hi, sir. We should talk. Give me a call.
I got it's so for a drape over DDT.
Oh! Hurricane Rana. Oh, there's Penta. We found him. Kick in the face. Stop into a DDT on the floor, Nick. What is happening? This is
like insane. I said. Yeah, this match was going to be insane regardless. And we've still got the CM Punk announcement coming up.
Right. And we got Athena's debut, which is kind of getting overshadowed. Another stomp DDT. Nick, serious question. Should Rick
Yes.
Knox just pull up a chair and sit down?
Should who?
Rick Knox, the ref. Should he just sit in the middle of the ring on a chair and just say, fuck it? I'm not doing anything here anyway.
If we're talking about this actually being a tag team match, fuck off. Like, no, this is not a tag team match at all. Oh,
man, it's straight up. It's just a tornado
this is
tag.
not a tag team match. This is an amazing spot fest.
Amazing spot fest. That's fair.
Frog splash.
Have they said when Punk is coming out? 2. No, I think AEW is being crafty, and what we talk with the old idea of putting the milk at the back of the grocery store. So we thought he was leading the show. It kind of felt that way. He said tune in at 10, which makes sense. But I don't think we're going to get him till later in the night.
Does he end it? Because like you said, of putting the milk at the back of the grocery store, he got people. Oh, we have the Hardys in the crowd watching. But
the actual Hardys?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Why are they in the crowd?
Because Jeff's banged up.
Don't they work there? Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
They got a massive pop, Young Bucks on their entrance. They haven't got that for a while. Young Bucks are the best tag team in the world. Not anymore. FTR and the Briscoes for some reason. I think Lucha Brothers are cool too. I don't love the Young Bucks. I know their old stuff was amazing, and I think Meltzer blew them up a lot. I don't love them. FTR, Briscoes, I understand why they're probably 1-2 in the world right now.
Yeah, my thoughts on it are I think the Bucks work really well when they feel like they need to prove themselves. They don't feel like they need to prove themselves when they're the EVPs of the number 2 major company in wrestling. They felt like they needed to prove themselves when they were in ROH trying to make AEW a thing, and then now you get this kind of half-ass. They'll pull out a great match every now and then, but they do a lot of shit that you're like, I don't want to watch this.
No, I completely agree, Nick. Yeah, it's just been, and I think it goes back to what you said at the beginning of this match with the creative control kind of thing. Like, if somebody was really all right.
Send waving to Raleigh.
Oh, we did have Tony come here, Chris. But
yeah,
maybe it's a case of, you know what? Okay,
Tony, nice to see you.
Tony loves them, and he's like, yeah, just do whatever you guys think is. And maybe that's not what's best for them. Maybe someone's saying, no, don't do this, don't do that, try this. Hey, sell that. You know that referee thing? He matters. Like, right. If you guys really want to be smarmy, shitty. Oh! Two.
Holy shit, was that close?
Good. Thank you for being here,
Canadian Destroyer over top of a splash from Phoenix onto Nick Jackson for a 2 count.
Did you see the splash? The splash?
Yeah. Oh!
But like you said, though, this isn't a tag match. This is a tornado tag. Tell me who the legal man is.
I have no fucking clue.
Exactly. That's a problem. Roll up.
None.
No! Got 2.
Oh! Super kick.
Shit. The chat is live, folks. Thank you for being here.
Poison Frankensteiner.
We got here Ringling Brothers. Yep. Oh, I still hate this goddamn move.
Oh,
I hate it.
The smell my crotch.
I thought we were gonna roll up. Oh, the back Rana. Oh man.
Oh, he moved. They caught him. Set him up.
Oh, Meltzer driver. Oh, that was early.
It's close. It was. I saw what you saw.
Oh, what?
What?
Penta was supposed to make the save, but he was late.
Is this match going to go for a half hour?
I mean, we've got this. You've got Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin, and you've got Athena versus Kiera Hogan, and the Punk announcement. So I mean,
what if some of them get bumped?
Oh, he masked him.
Wow.
Wow.
That happens too much to Penta.
Yeah. That was a shitty finish.
Super kick party for the win. But because their matches are so split, you don't really find a way to get to that finish.
Right.
Look at this shit. He's wearing the mask.
Zero mero. But yeah, I'm exactly what you're saying of like if you have them kick out of the Meltzer driver, kick out of a Canadian destroyer after a splash and everything, like you do so many spots, how the fuck do you get to a finish that actually makes sense?
Uh-oh.
Cesaro trending on Twitter.
I'm not
How
surprised.
do you get to that fit? And to your point there, I didn't realize KJ left. I was just quickly checking Twitter there. You don't. It's kind of anticlimactic. It's just running full speed, and then all of a sudden it just ends.
I didn't leave. My head was exploding. I didn't think people wanted to watch me. COVID all over the place. Oh, man, we're going to get a thing because I said that word. Shit.
No, it's May 19th. May 19th.
Oh, yes. The new world. It's a pipe bomb night. Tony's predicting a pipe bomb night.
Nah, that was on Wednesday.
Yeah, but what if Punk comes out and tries to one-up it now? Could you imagine?
See, I'm not mad at you, MJF. I'm mad at what you're supposed to be.
Right?
No.
Yeah, CM Punk's not trending. Rampage is.
Why is Cesaro trending?
Hold on. I haven't clicked it yet.
It came out today. I saw an article. Oops, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was just gonna say it's nowhere near as many tweets or anything as the other ones, but it still says he's trending. Sean Ross Sapp reporting Cesaro is returning to WWE and he's doing it tonight. Well, you were wrong, sir.
Wrong. He's been wrong a lot lately on that shit.
That just goes to show that sometimes they just throw shit at a wall because they know people are going to click it.
Yeah. But I think it's like a lot of reporting nowadays. I mean, either, especially in your country, I mean, you got the heavy left reporting, you got the heavy right. And I think that's what happens here is you get the heavy WWE guys, you get the heavy AEW guys. There's things that leak out just to get clicks or views or viewers tuning in. I'm curious how this Punk thing plays out.
Oh, at this point, it is welcome to the United States of clickbait, of just every story, whether it has to do with wrestling, not with wrestling. It's just all 95% of it's some bullshit just to get you to click on their page.
Right. Not here, folks. We'll give you it exactly how it is, and we'll all give you a different opinion on it because there's a whole army working on this channel, and you get different viewpoints, you get different genders, you get different ages, races, you get different everything, backgrounds, countries. We love it here at the Wrestling for Life Network. I hope you guys are enjoying the night. I know I am. It's been a crazy Friday night. SmackDown wasn't the most spectacular thing. Nothing really came out of it. Big news of the night is we're still talking about MJF, but the biggest news, they've announced, the player coach, CM Punk himself, goes out on Twitter, says, I have an announcement. Now they're teasing it all night. It's unexpected. Who knows? Yes, Nick.
I was going to just say that SmackDown looked promising and everything. I think it WWE'd itself a little bit, but I think also once you popped in and said, hey, CM Punk's going to have an announcement tonight on Rampage about his career and about the championship, everything on SmackDown went out the window. And Rampage was, honestly, I was more excited for Rampage than I was SmackDown because you had Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks. You have Athena making her in-ring debut. And then you throw on top of that, CM Punk's going to make an announcement and everything. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And out comes Team Taz. Ricky Starks.
No, and they didn't.
Somebody's loud.
Maybe.
It might have been me. Yeah, I think Chris has got loud a little there for a second.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
This hasn't. Oh, do I have to shit?
so
But yeah,
what
that's
if
always a
I
good
was
sign when you
wrong?
have Team
Love
Taz
wrong.
versus already in the ring.
Cheers, Tony. I'll give you that one. No, here's my thought about the long
I
pay-per-view.
just read that.
I'm addressing it. Here's my thing about the long pay-per-view. I understand you stretched it out for more buys. I don't know. Like, just give us the show. People will tune in. People will find it. I mean, how many buys came in last minute? It's a tough one for me. Maybe I don't know any better, and you can educate me. We'll find out. All I know is I think that moment for Punk would have been way bigger if the crowd in the arena and the crowd at home had a little more energy left. But it was good. Punk won, but it wasn't as joyous and celebratory as we wanted because we were all sleepy and wanted to go fuck to bed.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is I think
Bizarre.
especially about when we got to like that Jade match, the Anna Jay match, or the Joe Cole match, everything just came to a complete and utter standstill. It's
Crickets.
we lost steam, the crowd lost steam. It just felt like, all right, we're into, padding shit out right now. We're into the extension. So buckle up because we're going to be here for a minute.
Mm-hmm. I will say this one to Tony's credit to come back after kind of that lull with the Anarchy Arena match, whatever the fuck they called it. To come back with that was smart. You come back with something like that to kind of pick it back up. You kept the music playing till Jericho broke the shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not completely hating. It was just too long. I wanted to go to bed. Start the show a little earlier.
Yeah. Well, did you hear too that whole playing wild thing and everything while they were fighting was a tribute to New Jack?
Oh, was it? Oh shit! I didn't even connect those dots.
Yeah, I found out after the fact that was meant to be a tribute to New Jack.
I did not think of that.
Because how his Natural Born Killers would play while he would be having his match.
I did not even connect those dots. I just thought it was a thing they were doing to kind of build up the feeling of anarchy, and it was good.
No, we all did right. You can watch this all on Steam. And just like, why are they still playing this?
I did find it funny that Jericho, and I saw his interview where he was like, well, I wanted to show everybody I broke the soundboard. I hate music. And you're like, wait, you're fucking Fozzy, aren't you? Like,
don't you have a band? Like, I could have seen you in concert like a month ago. Like, the fuck?
Couldn't you make fucking Mac Daddy do it?
Now, what do you guys think of Kiera Hogan? I remember her having a pretty good and solid run and Impact and everything. Yeah. And I think she's got a good look. She's got a good gimmick. She's talented in the ring. She's like a young Sasha, I feel like almost.
The honorary J. Yes, Mr. JV. The honorary J.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they gave her wings.
Oh.
She's got a backpack.
She looks so badass.
The fallen goddess.
The fallen goddess.
I like it.
Back to your question, Nick. Kiera Hogan, I was a little surprised she jumped Impact when she did.
Yeah.
Because I thought she had a good thing going. And I don't think either one of them have done that great without each other. And Chris, you watch more Impact than I do. What did you think?
What was the start of your question? Sorry?
Kiera Hogan leaving Impact to come over to AEW. In that tag team, she was doing really well. The Fire and Ice, Sugar and Spice. What was it?
Yeah, I think she had a bigger spot and maybe more opportunity in Impact, where she's kind of got lost in the shuffle here in AEW. But AEW clearly has the better women's division at this point, so you want to test yourself, maybe, go there.
Well, this will be a good match. Athena's first W coming on your way. Oh, the crowd owed on the almost botch.
Now, are you guys excited for seeing Athena in AEW and everything? Like, I know me and Chris were talking about it earlier.
Mhm.
I've seen a little bit of her since she left WWE, but I haven't seen enough. But I think it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be
Always
really interesting. She adds a lot of depth and a lot of a very different style to the women's division in AEW.
Well,
Yes.
that's my thinking. Like she's different than Britt. She's different than Thunder Rosa, Ruby, even Tony. Like some of their bigger names, don't necessarily do what Athena does. So it just adds a little different dynamic to the top of the division.
Oh yeah.
And even Jade, you can throw her in there.
Oh, big kick.
Well,
wait.
And I don't.
CJ says this match is good, and we're missing it. He probably meant the last one actually, but I think we covered most of that one.
Well, no, this match is honestly pretty solid.
It's good.
Yeah. Well, and I don't want to,
Just started.
Oh. 2. This is awesome. CJ's pumped. Come say that to our face.
Mm-hmm.
Raleigh saying hi to Chris. I think you already said hi.
Well, and so I'll just say this really quickly. I don't want to get too political or anything like that, but it is very nice that every female wrestler right now in the ring or at ringside is African American.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're all in prominent spots and everything. Like, it's. I dig it. I like it.
Well, and I mean, on the heels of a company that's and Tony here on the screen.
Tony, address your shit.
No, not at all, right? But there is like where people say that it's not that way, and they hear some really good examples. And I know he took some heat because of how he kind of jumped on it. And sometimes in these cases, you just kind of got to lay back and let things fall where they may. Sometimes trying to defend yourself doesn't help. And he got himself in some hot water. But to your point, Nick, like very much, you're seeing throughout the roster a lot of diversity, and we've actually seen the diversity improve in WWE as well. Unfortunately, we just still feel like the old guys are kind of stuck in some stereotypes. And
yeah, I mean, we did just have the first all African American women's tag team just decide fuck this company. Nothing at all. There's no issues there.
How's Rampage? Tony wants to know how Rampage is. Rampage has been good.
You booked it.
You bugged it. No, he wants to know how he did. Chris, you enjoying Rampage?
So far, been 2 good matches to start. Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah.
No, it's been a pretty good start. Better than SmackDown so far.
Yeah, I've been more excited for this than SmackDown.
You compare the first 30 minutes to SmackDown and to this, I'd choose this.
Yeah.
SmackDown opened with like the New Day, McIntyre acting like idiots, a skirt with Big D, Big D. And Sheamus and the Shillelagh crew. So
SmackDown just came out and slapped you in the face with Big D.
Yeah. So, I mean, you open this show with Lucha and Bucks, much better. Ding.
Right.
Some people right now on social media are saying they may have just witnessed the best opening match to Rampage ever.
I agreed. I can't think of another one.
Right, but it's not even a year old, right? So that's like that's a very small sample size.
True, but there's still been quite a few, so it's been some. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Where are we at here? Because I'm in a commercial break.
Oh, I didn't hear them say that. Apparently, in Lucha rules, the unmasking would have been an automatic DQ. The announcers apparently said it, but I didn't hear
Yeah,
it.
that is a rule. You're
I did
not
not.
allowed to remove the mask.
Right. Well, we're in
Did not
AEW,
know
not
that.
in AAA. I mean, they follow the Lucha rules though on no one tags the hell in or anything like that. So I mean, shit, might as well go with the demasking.
Just chaos.
Oh yeah, it's great, but it's organized chaos.
It's totally chaos. It's so fun. Just talking to our boy CJ and the one and only Ali as well. We got the whole family kicking around, and the show is rolling on, folks. We're heading towards CM Punk. We're trying to find out what's going on, and yeah, boys, lots of energy jamming through. It's been nothing but fun tonight, and I really want to know what's coming this way. So, yeah, we got a little bit more to go. This match has been excellent.
Yeah, I'm guessing Punk's closing the show, which is kind of because he said show up at 10, but I'm guessing he's closing the show at this point.
Yeah, no, smart choice.
Yeah, bait the hook.
Especially if it is like it just lends to that whole make it look like a retirement thing if it's not, but because everybody seems to be going like, what's going on? He was limping, he was this, he's botching. Kind of just reiterating what we've been saying. So it seems to be everybody out there wondering what's about to happen.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, sorry, Chris, but yeah, no, Tony just wanted to say hello. I'm busy, so yeah, let us know how this goes with Punk. Give us a scoop, Tony. But thank you for being here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
JV.
JV, get out of here with that. I remember this from Dynamite. Get the hell out of here with that.
JV, come on now.
I know I pushed the edge, but yeah. If you know, you know. If not, keep it moving. How you doing?
It's about fatigue. Worst ending.
Let's
He's
be
not
nice,
happy.
folks.
We got our
CJ.
top-notch reporter here, CJ, letting us know that Cesaro was apparently backstage, which is not uncommon.
Yeah, wasn't it? Ziggler was backstage not too long ago at one of the AEW shows.
Well, yeah.
I think it was on Wednesday there. I think
Yeah.
it was on Wednesday or the Double or Nothing. But I think it was Wednesday.
Oh, Amber hit the Eclipse there.
Yeah, the Eclipse gets drilled and she's done.
Still, I dig this finisher. It's real cool looking.
Oh, it's so creative too. Like I've never seen someone do something like that.
Though. No, holy jeez, cheeky. No, that one didn't look the very best. She usually like kind of comes around a little bit more.
Yeah, but I feel like though with when she was hitting it, she was in NXT where they had the developmental system and everything. So people that she was in the match with have probably taken that move like 10 times backstage.
Yeah.
Oh, up next is the CM Punk announcement.
CM Punk coming next, ladies and gentlemen.
With 25 minutes left, and then they're gonna end it with.
Oh wait!
Isn't there still 2 matches left?
Malachi Black is here.
Yeah, no, Chris. I think the only one left is the TNT Championship between Dante Martin and Scorpio Sky.
Okay, one. Okay.
Julia Black is back.
Yeah. So the fact that Punk's not ending the night would tell me he's not retiring. If he was retiring, they're letting him just go at the end of the night.
Well, that's the damn thing. Is because I don't know if they've mentioned it that much on commentary because I gotta have it muted / the volume low. But everything I've seen is him announcing about the AEW championship. So I feel like it could be like what you guys were talking about of, I'm facing Tanahashi at Forbidden Door. But if it's that, that's a fucking popcorn fart. Like you built me up for that.
Athena or you guys? No, I thought it was going to be Athena. It was her debut. She was going to win for sure, and she did.
Yeah.
Jericho's awful on commentary.
Athena, Kiera Hogan. It was Athena, Kiera Hogan.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let everybody know I'm never going to do the buckshot lariat or anything involving the ropes again. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the main event.
No, look at him right now. Look at how he looks on his face. I would absolutely not be surprised.
He's fucking with people.
If he's fucking with me, he's fucking with me damn good. I like it, Mr. I'm like it, Mr. Brooks.
Yeah. Yeah, his brother, I'm sure he's chasing some young wrestlers around and whatnot. But yeah, his brother's definitely in AEW. So Ryan's good.
He's still limping?
A little bit. Maybe he blew his knee out. No, that looks pretty.
He has to vacate it. He may not retire. He might have to vacate it.
I'm going to be on commentary.
Still think they'd end the night with that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's all misty-eyed and, you know, to the crowd.
He's got a limp. He's got a limp. Like his hip, it looks, he's definitely favoring. Let's go, folks. What is happening? What are your thoughts?
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Someone give me something. Give me your predictions in the chat right now of what this man is going to give an announcement about.
There's no way he's vacating or retiring. Like, why would you not end the show with that? Like, that nobody's going to want to see this next match if he doesn't.
Oh, he's so misty-eyed. He is bloodshot eyes.
Nice.
He is tearing up right now already. I'm telling you. And I don't want that's the fucked up part of this. I don't want to be right.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
We waited 7 years.
Oh, now he's getting teary-eyed. He's giving us the Edge treatment.
CM Punk.
Yes. JV, yes.
Was that a blow to AEW? It's a huge blow, right? Like,
yes. You just gave him the strap because he's your marquee guy. He's your top draw.
I'm just hearing him talk right now.
Yes. Shit! Did the wheels fall off?
Good news, and I got bad news. Which one do you want first? Good news, and I got bad news. Which one do you want first?
Oh.
Oh.
I got good news and I got bad news.
my volume's down on our channel right now.
We can't hear you. What is happening?
Oh, come on. What is happening?
Every single time I've been in this ring in front of all of you.
Somebody's loud.
I turned it up. I don't give a shit. We'll be all right.
All right, fair enough. All right, fuck it.
Like a little bit, we're okay. I'm not gonna push the issue, but you see the crowd all like, what is happening? He's crying. He got the tears out.
I don't want to be right.
What is happening, folks?
Here's the bad news. The bad news is
My stream.
Okay, this.
The good news is I can still do all that. So he's injured, but he's still going to go. He's just going to need to take probably some time off to have surgery.
But enough time that he has to give up the belt?
It looks like it.
Bones broken. They're just trying to cover up for him botching.
So he's injured. He's not retiring by the sound.
Yes.
By the sounds of it, he is injured and probably going to vacate the belt.
CJ's calling for it.
Yep. I told Tony before I came out here, I don't want to hold this place up.
I'm a little behind you, but I just
Danielson with a big pop.
Oh, poor Paige.
poor
No,
Paige.
they must not have known.
And he
No, they must not have known.
Yeah, they didn't know this. That explains the botching lately.
Yeah, maybe he knew he was hurt, but he didn't know the extent of it. And then when he did those buck shots, because the one looked real funny, maybe that's what like pushed it over. Because like the one really looked uncomfortable. I think it was the first one.
Wait, what?
And he believes this is just a bump in the road, and I'm going to tell you, goddammit, I needed to hear that.
Wait, what? Look, this man's just dumping all over, dude. Dude's crying, and you're kicking him, CJ.
Comeback bigger than the setback. I like it.
Why would this not end the show? Poor Scorpio and whoever the fuck he's fighting tonight, Dante Martin, going on after.
Look, it made you even forget, and you mentioned him 10 minutes ago.
A tournament's going to be fun, though.
Oh, but he said he's going to prove why he is the best in the world. MJF mentioned that in his promo, saying how he's the best in the world. Yeah, so by the sounds of it, he's relinquished.
Everybody can breathe.
Can I ask a question? Is there a possible chance that Punk went through what he went on Sunday, and then Wednesday we all saw him? CJ will attest to this, and I know you can hear me, CJ. We watched Punk blow completely out. Could he have looked at Tony and said, "You know what? Maybe I need some time." Like, he's not that hurt. He'll just step away for a while and he'll be back.
No.
Right, but
no.
We've even talked about that before. That's why I feel like he I know you wanted him to get the title when he first debuted, but I feel like that's why they didn't, because he had that 7-year layoff.
It's crazy.
Work him back in a little slowly.
Right.
If he comes back,
no,
when he comes back,
and you light it. Period.
Oh, 100%. Just that story writes itself. Look at the big comeback, right? And it's not like Edge had the same thing happen. He came back, and now it was a little different because they were doing a theatrical match, and they were refilming something 800 times, and he tore his tricep or whatever it was when he first came back. He was able to make it back, and he seems better than ever. Or he seems okay. So hopefully CM Punk can replicate that. Because as much as, I wasn't sure if it was his time to have the belt or not, I was curious to see where it was going.
Yes, the botches. Yeah, man.
Woo. Now, here's some fantasy booking and everything. Since going off of the whole best in the world comment and everything like that, and I know it might have been when you were popped in and out, KJ, and everything, but me and Chris were talking about it of, what if MJF wins the championship belt and then CM Punk comes back of the I've been where you've been, of I've done that before. I've talked myself out of a company. I made myself the best in the world because I had to carry a company and all of that, and just does that, I've been in your shoes before type of story. But and we get Punk versus MJF again.
We could, because there's still one missing.
Yeah. I forgot they only did the 2. I thought that for whatever reason thought they did the 3.
Yeah, no, that would make sense. Or what if MJF doesn't get put in the tournament as a
He won't.
Well, technically, he's not part of the rest of the roster right now.
Oh, he still is.
Oh, we know he's fired but not fired.
Fantasy booker,
right? So like,
well, go ahead, Chris. What were you gonna say, and then I'll jump on an idea because
I was just going like that. I wasn't saying shit.
Oh, okay. So, you know what you do is you take MJF and you angle it where he finds an angle somehow. Like, I don't know, he grabs Tony Schiavone by the throat and forces Tony to give in to him, and he gets a spot in the tournament. But he cuts the deal. You let me be in this tournament. I win it, I'm the champion. I lose, I go to your competition. And you watch the next 4 matches. Everybody will be on the edge of their seats for that shit. Let's do it. Yes.
But so my thing is with the whole, if you set it up as an angle or whatever, to where if he loses, he gets out of the contract. That's what he wants. So all he has to do is just roll into the ring and then roll out and get counted out. Or
but I think you'd rather be champ. That's my appeal to it. He hates the company, but he's smart enough. I think I would have him saying literally, like, I hate this bloody company and I don't want to be here. But you know what? If I got to be here, I'd rather be the champ. Or you can spin it where, like, I don't know, he
have him do it to where how Punk was gonna leave WWE as their champ. I'm actually gonna do it to where I win the AEW championship, and then you're gonna fire me, and I'm gonna show up on Monday Night Raw with the AEW championship, and I'm gonna hug Cody in the middle of Vince's ring. Oh, you missed your spot.
Why are we getting promos?
I got because it's the Mark Henry moment. It's my favorite moment of the week. But I think Nick's slightly ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, we're only 10 minutes left.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What the fuck was that? It's time! Yes! Let's go!
Now, no offense to Dante Martin, because I like him a lot. Does anyone think he's going to win this match?
No.
No.
I think that's why this goes on after Punk. This is going to be a flat. I hope not, because they can both go, but we know who's going here.
Dante, is it my imagination? Is Dante getting bigger and a little more like he's got some facial hair? He's got a little more attitude, comes out yelling at the camera. Does it seem so
he hit puberty.
He hit puberty. Fuck.
I remember when my balls dropped too.
Oh.
All righty.
Yeah, I botched it. Son of a bitch. Here comes Scorpio Sky, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I know we kind of crapped on that belt when they debuted it and everything, but how do you feel now that we know it's a Lakers themed belt? Like, it's got a tribute to Kobe on one side. It's nicknamed Genie after Genie Bus. Like,
it's hard to hate it, right? Like, I
Right.
don't love my personal preference is I'm not a big fan of yellow gold. I'm not a big fan of bright yellow, like that kind of yellow. Um, what? Oh, the fam is funny. Guys, we got a whole army here bringing you this content. 7 days a week, we are live. We're covering the CM Punk moment. He didn't retire. Did he actually relinquish the belt, or did he say Tony believes in me and I'm keeping it?
I feel like he relinquished it. I could be wrong. It got a little muddled there towards the end, but I'm at least glad that I was wrong that he didn't retire, because that's what I was worried about.
This should be a decent match, but to your point about the belt, I mean, my preferences is not one of my favorite looking belts, but I do really appreciate the style and the story. Just so happens it's the LA Lakers. If it was, I don't know, someone else, I might like it more.
Well, I think it's one of those of, it's Kobe on it, so you kind of can't hate on Kobe.
And now you got Scorpio wearing the gold and purple as well.
Right.
Little consistency in his branding. Not bad, not bad. Final commercial. Oh, KJ, you ain't a fan of the big gold. I don't know. The big gold? I love the big gold. Bring that back.
Yeah, Big Goldie. Yeah.
Bring that back.
Absolutely. Make that the undisputed championship in WWE.
It was just such a gigantic mass of metal. No, look, like it was legit. It stood out. You could see it from a mile away. All right, so they did officially vacate the title. Okay. It did get kind of cloudy there. He was like, I wanted to relinquish it, but Tony told me not to, and I don't know where he was going with it. But so officially, the title is vacated. Fans in the chat, let us know who is the next AEW champion, and we're going to be live tomorrow on Let's Rumble, the podcast, episode 2, season 2, live tomorrow afternoon, talking about this right here. We are going to be on so much AEW. Sorry, WWE, but there's not a whole lot going on over there. So
book better, WWE.
We'll have some predictions, Nick, but that's it.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I feel like AEW is catching fire right now at the perfect time. WWE's kind of in that lull. Roman's not on too many shows. We're kind of in that. Is it a brand split? Is it not? They've had the Sasha Naomi thing. AEW's picking up more and more momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. Just gaining traction, gaining more. And now there's layers to it. And I don't know, man. It's interesting times. Interesting.
Have CM Punk be the GM for a while so you don't overuse him. You can book Punk versus MJF like Austin versus Vince. That would be interesting. I feel like it's just missing something. I don't know what.
The personality, I think. Not enough.
Well, no, you can still get that. You can still get that. But I think once you take Punk out of being an active wrestler, it's hard to get him back into that. Like, he already had the 7-year layoff. We're seeing now all the gray in his beard and everything like that. Like, you have to kind of keep him as an active wrestler to still, I hate to say it, but still make him believable, still make it seem like he could really go.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. No, but I mean, I think if he was like retiring, like, listen, guys, I got to step away, or I thought I was going to do this for 7 years and I was wrong. But yeah, okay, put him in I think he'd be great as like a GM. And we were talked about it on Wednesday. The show needs like a William Regal. William Regal could be that guy again, or someone like William Regal to be an authority, because Tony really doesn't push off, doesn't give you that, oh shit, Tony's coming, be quiet, right? Like, he doesn't give off that scary impression.
But so now I guess I asked Chris this, and I don't know if I asked you this. Do you think that the whole MJF thing could be AEW's version of Austin versus Vince to where you have Tony, especially after how he acted in that media scrum, all of that it might be weird as to who's the face, who's the heel, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this could have some pretty long legs to it.
Absolutely. I've been saying that from the minute go. Like, now that we got this work, start doing stuff, keep pushing the envelope, keep using Twitter, get guys like Jericho to tweet stuff out there contrary to MJF to really make people believe in the strife. Now when if MJF shows up on Wednesday, comes in through the crowd or something, people are going to cheer. They're going to lose their mind because he's now a rebel, right? He's now, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Right? He's now ahead of the game, right? Like,
oh yeah, now they're playing with house money. Now they can go where they want to go with it. If this is actually a storyline, they can go wherever they see fit with it.
Right? Right.
Oh, Dante Martin right now in control. Maybe. Oh, we have Dan Lambert up on the ring apron.
Right.
Just is American Top Team, are they supposed to be baby faces? Are they still the heels? Like,
it's all fucked up, man, and none of it makes sense. Nobody knows what's going on, Nick. Great question.
Yeah, they had the whole thing with that was the absolute nail in the coffin with Double or Nothing. You had the heel versus heel match. Oh, big cutter from Dante Martin.
Oh,
big 2 count.
Oh, Paige. Sorry, I'm a little. I think there's Matt Sydal with the big knee. This is what I think happened. They started a program where Sammy and Conti were baby faces, and they had Kazarian they were going to work with against the biggest heels that the biggest 2 count. Holy shit. The biggest kind of like storyline heels, not the actual, like, ignore MJF, but Dan Lambert was put on this to really dig in and fuck you to the AEW people. And what happened was Tay and Sammy fucked up and completely changed the script because they organically got hated by shoving the relationship down people's throat. By the way, they got engaged. Congratulations. We know how well engagements go, eh, Sammy? Ding.
Yeah, can fuck off relations.
Too. But to the point, they weren't supposed to be heels. They were supposed to be baby faces. They accidentally turned themselves heel, and they said, fuck it, we're writing this program out. They didn't switch the program. They did the same shit, and it was so muffled. Now we don't know what they are. We don't know what he is. Well, the fans know what they are, but screw it. Two.
Well, I agree with you, but I feel like it goes back even further than that. Like, I feel like Sammy and Tay are carrying over the storyline from Cody and Brandy.
From who?
From Cody and Brandy.
Oh shit! You like they took that role?
Yeah, because they were Cody and Brandy were feuding with American Top Team before that, because you had Dan Lambert cutting that promo and everything on Brandy and going back and forth. So I feel like they took over that and just they soaked up all the heat that they had.
Yes, I completely agree. And welcome back, Chris. I hope your taco was lovely. I think they went in the water and they need to get out of it. And I think Scorpio Sky, you get rid of that belt. You put that TNT belt on either Ricky Starks or Hobbs or anybody more interesting. Miro, give it back to Miro. Miro was great. But I don't know if this is the right thing. I don't know if people are invested in this shit at all.
Oh, not at all. Like, even in our little chat and everything.
Wait. Number one contender, Moxley, main event for the shot at interim world title. What?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm trying to look up the actual details because I half caught it, but I couldn't.
I'm rewinding my
read everything.
Wait, I'll tell you. It's it. Oh, wait, I skipped. So wait, he's gonna have Moxley versus Tanahashi for a shot at the interim. There's a battle royal. That's stupid. So there's a battle royal. The winner of the battle royal will face John Moxley at Forbidden Door for the belt. How do you get to that conclusion?
Yeah,
it's going to be Bryan versus Moxley.
What happens with Tanahashi?
Sorry, Tom.
Wasn't Moxley calling out Tanahashi for a while? I mean, I know they had their 4-way at the one New Japan show, but them in a singles match, sure.
But how did Moxley become the guy? Like, is he ranked number 2? Is that what happened? On the AEW rankings?
I have no idea.
Like, what if it's Moxley versus Bryan? What if Bryan wins this battle royal?
What if it's Moxley versus Kingston?
Nice.
Ooh.
Or they can be very asshole-ish and very not becoming of themselves, and Tanahashi wins the battle royal. Shit.
Could you imagine? Just like, God damn it.
What does this say? In a crazy world, imagine if Sasha and Naomi helped MJF win the title. No.
Yeah.
No, could you imagine? No. I mean, there's a lot. Wrestling is crazy right now. I mean, it's a good time to be guys that get on here and talk about wrestling, because it's like, when else has, in the last while, like, there's so much to talk about.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those, if you have a friend right now that's kind of into wrestling, or they used to watch wrestling before and they kind of fell off, go show them MJF's promo right now. Yeah. Go show them CM Punk, being a world champ right now and all of that. Go, yeah. There's nothing that's not interesting right now in wrestling in one way or another.
Close.
Yeah. I might have been a stretch.
Yeah, a little bit of a stretch, just because we get so much flat airtime with not enough compelling shit. But
listen, I just ignored WWE and we just,
Too funny. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't tuned in before, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We had a huge night tonight. This is the second episode of our doubleheader Fridays. We're here 7 days a week. We're back tomorrow. Don't forget, NXT in your house tomorrow night. And I believe there's a UFC on. We might peek at some UFC content if it's on as well. And then we'll be back on Sunday for Hell in a Cell. We also have our podcast tomorrow afternoon live. We're going to talk about all this shit that's happening. For those who have missed it, we had CM Punk announce he's relinquishing the title. Moxley is one of the number 1 contenders for the interim belt, and he will go against the winner of a battle royal on Wednesday at Forbidden Door. It's interesting, but that's what's happening. That's a lot.
Now, how hurt is Ospreay still?
I don't know.
He, I think, just missed another event because of this kidney infection.
Oh, that's what it is, a kidney infection? Okay, because I was like, damn, imagine if we get Moxley versus Ospreay for the AEW World Championship.
That'd sell tickets. I think it would.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing is, I guess... but I see what your point, though, of how did Moxley get into that spot?
I don't know. I got to almost look it up. Like, what was the definitive factor here?
It's a weird way to lay it out, to your point. Like, why wouldn't he be part of the Battle Royal? Why is he just the chosen one? Like, you think Paige would be that chosen one, technically.
Does Paige win the Battle Royal and they give the belt back to him?
But, well, could it be that they, like you talked about, it could be them scrambling last minute of, hey, we didn't know this was going to happen. So now, shit, we need to throw out something. We were going to have Tanahashi versus Punk, but now that's gone. So, shit, we need to recalculate.
well, so like...
Sorry, go, Chris. Go.
Oh, I was going to say, to, like, your point, like, this is kind of a hit for Forbidden Door, let alone, like, AEW, because now the way it sounds is you're now losing Punk Tanahashi, and then you're losing Moxley fighting somebody from New Japan, and then you're going to lose somebody else fighting somebody from New Japan, maybe, depending on who it was.
Mhm.
So like it's kind of, it sucks because like this pay-per-view did have so much hype behind it, and now you're losing some of your top guys to just your own show specific kind of match, unless somebody from New Japan wins. Did we get New Japan guys in the Battle Royal?
Yeah, but
Yes.
well, do they do like with ROH and New Japan when they had their own super show together, to where you had some strictly ROH versus ROH matches, you had some strictly New Japan versus New Japan matches, and you get a couple of those crossover matches.
Yeah, highly likely.
Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Well, so I went and looked at AEW's power rankings, and I instantly called bullshit on them.
I was just looking at them.
Yeah.
You see this shit?
So Wardlow's number one. I could say top 5, not number 1, but this is also for the World Heavyweight Championship and the TNT title. Then you have Adam Cole number 2.
Yeah.
You have Hangman number 3. Kind of says something that your champion or your former champion who just lost the belt is already number 3. You have Moxley number 4, but he's the number 1 contender somehow. Guaranteed number 1 contender. And then you have Jay Lethal at number 5.
Wait, how?
JB, stay safe. Stay safe.
How?
No Danielson, no Kingston, no Jericho, no MJF, no nothing. Jay Lethal, no Samoa Joe.
Right. If it's based on wins, I mean, how many wins has Jay Lethal had?
Probably as many losses as he had. 0.
Yeah, just about.
When's the last time he wrestled?
I don't know. Here come the people with the dark comments, but I don't know.
Oh, where's Rally saying, oh, you need to watch AEW Dynamite.
So much and you guys.
Is it because sorry, to Daryl's point next. Is it because he just beat up Garcia so badly? Because of that big match?
But is Garcia a world beater? Like,
not yet.
Did you give a shit about Garcia before that? Not quite so much. I think if anything, Garcia became a bigger star because Mox beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, but shouldn't Mox do something to get that spot? Like, shouldn't we have him at least like win rock, paper, scissors or something? Like something?
Yeah, absolutely. There shouldn't be a declared number 1 contender already. It should be,
unless it's Paige.
That would be the only one that's believable. Absolutely, because he just lost it. I think everybody else, put them in a tournament, a battle royal, what have you, and they face Paige because Paige just lost it. Like you were even saying, Chris, that this really dampers Paige, not only his title reign, but that him losing the belt of that the same week Punk wins it and then vacates it.
It doesn't anymore, I don't think. I think if he came out and retired, it did. But because he's injured, it doesn't.
Injured.
You can predict that.
Well, you can just say, I fought so hard. He fought so hard against me. He had to leave for 6 months or whatever it's going to be. Like, that's how far I took CM Punk. I took him to the limit and almost broke him. And that's where I'm like, he should be in that. I'm one of the biggest Moxley fans there is. So that's where I still think Paige should have been given that spot. Because at least I think it would have helped. And now when you read the power rankings on top of it, it really doesn't help.
Yeah, but if Paige came out there and said, like you were just saying, of CM Punk, the best in the world, it took him to the point to where he had to injure himself so bad he had to vacate the title. Mm-hmm. We don't know if he's coming back, and that's where he had to put himself to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he instantly needs to be in the title picture, even if I get that he wasn't the greatest champion because of who he had to face for challengers. Pretty much once Omega went away with an injury, it kind of flopped. But if you have him and you have that edge and everything, like you said, that you nailed it on the head perfectly. Of look at how far Punk had to push himself to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. The story's there for you already.
Right.
Like you don't even have to really think about it or get too creative with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, goddamn it, Tony, you're in the chat. Book that shit.
Right? I just don't know how Moxley got to the top of that list. And I mean, to your guys' point, like if you want to kind of vindicate, even if Adam Page doesn't re-win it, which I don't think he should, this out that kind of opens the door because I don't think they were planning on having Punk do this. So now you're in a position of holy shit, who's next? It's wide open. There's a lot of names that could win it and be credible.
Does Moxley take it back?
No, maybe.
No. Blackpool Combat Club, no, because then you get into the. I feel like that could lead to them splitting too soon, too fast. I feel like whoever Mox faces is the one who wins it. But now, so since we just are coming off of this, who is your early first reaction prediction to be the next AEW World Champion? And I will say, excluding MJF, because I feel like we're all going to naturally go to that because of the promo, because of all of that. So excluding the man who is currently no longer on the roster.
He's the best choice. Shit.
No. I got one, and I know it might not be the most favorable considering what we've been on here saying the last couple of days, where maybe they should wait on this storyline. But there's a certain somebody right now with a whole shitload of momentum behind him. If he goes in and rolls right through a tournament, why not give it to Wardlow?
Wardlow. I knew where you were going with it. I'm like, I don't know.
It might be too soon, 100%, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Right?
It's not the way I would have planned it, but to KJ's point, because of this whole scrambling and everything kind of happening, he has so much momentum and so much people behind him right now. If he rolls through the tournament, maybe people try and screw him something, like, I don't know, to like keep the kind of build that baby face a little bit more, and he's getting over all these odds, and then sure enough he wins the belt, and it's just like that's one of the greatest runs to the top ever, is what they could say.
Right.
One of the fastest rises to the championship.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was signed last week.
Yeah, he technically wasn't signed.
Right? Like,
fuck it. You sold me.
Right? So like you go from a week from like being signed to being the champion in like a month. Or something like that.
A week, right?
Yeah. Oh, did we rate Rampage, by the way?
We have not rated Rampage yet, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope not. As much as I am a fan of Jericho, for the most part, not everything he does, but I hope not.
Yeah, no, he's going to lose his hair and everything at Blood and Guts, so.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's already rocking the skull. It's already going. Just let it go. Just end it.
That was one of my favorite parts of this whole week is we were joking about
I
that.
think he'll...
You think what?
I think he'll retire before he shaves his hair.
I don't know, man. See, this is where I think Jericho's vain and losing his mind. Everybody was cracking jokes about his bald spot at Arena Anarchy because he was sweaty and covered in shit. And it was very apparent that the man is losing the middle of his head. And then he comes out, and one of the first things he said in his goddamn promo, can you believe this happened to me? He pulled my hair out? No, but it wasn't there. Fuck you. He pulled my hair out.
You started the match.
I used the same trick. My son pulled my hair out. It's all good. I know what he's saying.
Makes me laugh. Like, get out of here with that shit. But I think he might actually lose this. Ortiz could. It's not like, oh my God, I can't believe Ortiz has a buzz cut.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean. I feel like it's got to be a thing.
Like Jericho's hair may never grow back. I don't know if he'd want to do that. And plus, he's a rock star, so would he really want to be bald? There's a lot of rock stars that are bald. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know.
KJ, you should take offense to that. What,
I
you
just
got a
can't
problem with
picture
bald
it.
people?
What's wrong with
No,
bald people?
I'm headed there.
What's wrong with bald people?
Nothing. I'm headed there.
Doctors
I'm
have
gonna
said
knock on wood to try and slow
it's
down a
the
little.
high level of testosterone that's just getting rid of this hair, so I can't do nothing about it. It all moved down to my chin. By the way, if this happens, I'll fucking quit watching. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Now. It would make sense though, kinda.
No, fuck that shit. Keep him away from the belt, man. He sucks the life out of everything. And the best part is he sucks at shit, and then he comes out and tells you, did you guys see how amazing all the shit I did was? No, it's not all great.
Well,
Right. This
That's the
man
point.
calls himself the GOAT, the demo god, a fucking wizard. Like, you can't, it's not cool when you give yourself nicknames.
I mean, you kind of got it, but I mean, I just think he saps the juice off people.
Yeah, he's a leech at this
Wait,
point
so
in his
what-
career.
What?
When is Forbidden Door exactly?
26, so 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks from this
So
weekend.
they're gonna do
Shit,
the
is that
tournament
soon?
next weekend? So wait, we're gonna know next week.
Yeah, because it's
The
a battle
champions?
royal. It's a battle royal.
So they're gonna fight, but then don't they fight Moxley after?
The following week, and then they'll fight that the following weekend.
Then they'll fight Tanahashi at Forbidden Door. So that match
no,
actually
no.
won't change.
No, I think they're
No.
fighting. I think Mox faces them at Forbidden Door.
Yes.
No, well, I'm seeing something right here saying that the Tanahashi match won't change. That
Well, he can't fight
whoever
Tana.
wins the belt, whoever wins the belt will fight Tanahashi still.
Where's CJ? The Road Rager gonna have a title match? Or is next week's the Road Rager, right? In St. Louis.
What are we
Let me
talking
look.
about now?
The next Wednesday's Dynamite, I believe, is one of the special. They're calling it Road Rager, right? Or I
Oh,
can't
that's
remember
what
if
you
it's
were
next
saying.
week or the week after. Oh, so they're going to
And
quit
then- oh, so they got two-
in 2 weeks. Shit. Sorry.
So no, I was just kind of doing what you were doing, just kind of breaking down the timeline there. But that's I don't know if that's true or not. That wasn't anybody that is
There you go. Thank you, Daryl.
reputable that I know of. But that's what's a couple people have said now is, yeah, they're not going to change that match at Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
So that means this will happen within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I agree. And Daryl just helped me out with my distinction because, like I said, it sounded like it was a little muddied as to whether or not he was going to give up the belt or what was happening. To Daryl's point, that makes sense now. Instead of just vacating, he's still the champion. They're putting an interim in place. Fair enough. I get it. That makes sense.
And then he has a feud to come back to.
If he comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back. You don't give a promo like that and not come back.
We didn't think we were going to get a promo like that at all, though.
True.
That wasn't advertised
No,
until
that's
like
good.
20 minutes beforehand.
That's a good point.
Yes. Give him a heel champion.
I still want to see Eddie with a belt.
I don't think that's happening.
All right, fair
Eddie
enough.
Kingston?
Yeah, no, fair enough. I guess
don't really have a reason. I just think there's others.
No, I get it. The heart just wants what the heart wants.
Yeah, I mean, I would love it. And I think at some point they have to give him a push. They got to give him that underdog scratching and clawing. And you put him up against like a benevolent, like, you know, even if it's a heel kind of Moxley or somebody that just won't let him get that title. You could really write that well. You can make, Eddie Kingston the Rudy of AEW, and he wins it. It would be an Eddie Guerrero moment, I believe. I truly believe we could have that Eddie moment of like, holy shit, he just won.
Well, they start it and then they kind of back away from it. Like they started it and then they fed him to Punk.
Right? Yeah.
They started it and then they fed him to Jericho. Well, he beat Jericho, but we're still dealing with Jericho.
Yeah.
Like they get it going and then they're like, oh, just hold off a little bit. And then it kind of starts to fizzle out.
Mm. Name one legit heel in AEW other than Jericho.
MJF.
Well, we're not counting
Yeah,
him.
I don't. Shit, he's not on the roster anymore. Technically, okay. Kenny Omega.
Well, he's not around, and
Yeah, fuck, dude. Damn it.
I don't think he's a great heel either.
Adam Cole.
That's a tough one.
Shit.
The fans kind of like him.
Yeah, but we've even talked about, do you believe him like beating a guy like Samoa Joe, like the size difference and everything?
No, I didn't like him beating Samoa Joe. I thought Samoa Joe should have won that tournament, and then, it's kind of foreshadowing. I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen. I didn't love Britt and Adam Cole being the winners. I really didn't love it.
Well,
Unless he
like
had the Garganos come out sometime this week. Then it would have been worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they really even make like a big, was there any kind of like celebration with the two of them on Dynamite or anything?
No, no. And I even Punk, Punk ended up in that coming out with FTR, but I just didn't. I don't like your champion the first time seeing him in a 3-way, right? Like in a 6-man tag, kind of buries him in the back. I kind of wish he would have had more of a bit of a moment. It was a big deal. CM Punk had his first title in however long. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one on that one. But no, they didn't really. And I also don't like the fact that you have these two walking around with title belts on their shoulder. Like, why do they have straps? They should have got a fucking trophy for winning the tournament. But now they have belts. Britt and Cole have those belts, and now it's too many belts.
Oh, I get that very much. I feel like that whole thing though was a bit of that was Martha Hart getting to do the Owen Hall of Fame speech that she never is going to do because she had that falling out with WWE, and they did the belts based off of the old Stampede belts. I get it's a little bit, it's very much Braun Strowman winning the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi title belt of great. We saw it. We should never fucking see it again. But right. But it's hard with that because there's so much emotion tied to it because they tied it, it's an Owen Hart thing. It's a Hart family thing, but you put it on two heels and they kind of gave it away when they both came out wearing black and pink as to who's going to win this match. Gee, I wonder why.
Well, it's like all four of them did it or something.
I think I'm getting the main event of Level Up. Dante Chen.
Oh, I'm watching a movie.
Who the fuck is Javier Bernard? Javier
Bardem? Like, are we talking about an actor?
That guy?
I don't.
Oh, that guy again?
Yeah.
We've talked about him before because we did the same thing.
Oh, I don't remember him. That's great.
We were calling him the actor the whole time.
Oh,
yeah.
And they're going up against, I don't know.
It's a great sign when you can't name a single person.
I think it's Anthony Draco, or did they release Draco and it's his partner? No, I don't know. With the one they didn't release and then his partner. Make Big Cass a monster. I think, again, if you play this smarmy Tony Khan that wants to stick it to MJF, I think something like Big Cass standing next to him would be really, really effective.
Yeah. I still think he's going back to WWE.
Yes, I agree.
Now, what if they put him and Archer as a tag team?
Oh, shit.
Cass and Archer. Do kind of like a Twin Towers type of deal.
Shit. I hadn't even thought of that. I think he's going back to WWE because WWE has very much, and they've talked about it. And actually, you've brought it up, Nick. Like they have this, tag and release policy, right? They pick up a fish and or they get their kill and they're like, "Oh, you're not quite ready. Send them back out." And we're all like, "Why did they release them?" And then 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, they come back and they're Cody Rhodes. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're sending their food back to the chef.
McIntyre.
This is undercooked. Finish my damn meal.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I'm. You could really go through a whole list, to be honest.
Right? They're like, yeah, fuck, go wrestle somewhere else, and then we'll just pay you more when you get good.
Yeah.
So
And for like, it's kind of too tempting to not like. You started something with WWE, didn't go the way you wanted, so let's go finish it, right? And if that doesn't go well, then maybe go to AEW after. But that's why I think Cass will go back. It's just kind of the whole way it ended. It didn't end very well, so let's go maybe mend some bridges and see if he can get a big run, which I think he can with the lack of depth they have.
yeah.
Now, if Cass goes back, I would put him versus Drew.
Yeah.
Big guy versus big guy.
I'm in with that.
Yeah.
Yes. And listen, Cass
at
is
some
everything
point,
the WWE loves, right? Sorry, Chris.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just saying at some point, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit. This match has got pace. Well,
No, he's big, he's strong, he looks jacked, he looks mean, he's from New York. Like, he's that's Vince McMahon written all over it.
Yeah, and I think he's a better promo nowadays. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gotten better now that he doesn't have Enzo kind of as a crutch.
Yes.
He does kind of remind me a little bit of Test, of just a big athletic blonde guy, but really, they just couldn't figure out how to quite make it click.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean, like I said, and I think actually, not like I said, like Chris said, Cass got in there. I felt like they broke that tag team up way too fast. That was one of the craziest pops when that music hit that first night and the place came unhinged. And I don't know why, but they just instantly well, Cass is huge. Enzo's a pain in the ass and tiny. We need to split this up. No, dude, don't go with what this tells you. Go with what you see. Go with what these are telling you. Crowd's going nuts. Listen,
Yeah, actually listen to your audience.
Fucking pay attention.
Use your senses.
Why would you? And then he broke his leg, so you're fucked. And they're like,
enough of that.
Yeah. Or busted his knee. I don't know. It was a broken leg, wasn't it?
Who? Enzo?
I didn't think it was
Cass.
He blew his knee out.
I think it was more like that. Blew his knee out or something.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he went down funny on the Battle Royal, Royal Rumble, one of them, where he got chucked out of the ring and bent his leg, right?
Yeah.
We saw him again.
That's the thing. I think it was close enough to when he got released that you kind of forget about it. You just kind of know about the stuff after he got released.
Yeah. JV, you're going to have to be a little more specific than that on this one.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of questions.
There's been a few questions.
We ask a lot of questions.
He doesn't even remember what he ate for breakfast.
No, not at all. Name 3 tag teams that deserve a title run. I remember this question. Yes. Do you guys want to take a stab
which
at
company?
it?
Which company?
Any company, he said.
Any company?
But the other night he had a twist. He said a babyface team that got over, that even though they were babyface and over, they never got the title. So that was a little tricky. 3 tag teams that deserve title runs. And not just winning the title, but
the
an
one you guys.
Run. Yes.
KO Jericho.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Oh, I was thinking Kurt. I was going to say LAX.
Oh,
Did they not have belts somewhere? Were they not?
No, I'm saying right now, current day, if you took them in AEW, they deserve a title run.
Oh, okay. So Santana and Ortiz?
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. They rarely hear that, so it threw me off for a second. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
So I'll stay with AEW. Now I need to think through their tag team division. Keith Lee and Swerve.
They're new. They don't deserve one yet.
You still tell me that they don't deserve it? We all predicted them to win that match.
Well, it didn't happen, so I can't say.
But so you can say that they deserve it just a little bit,
Yeah, I guess they're heading in that direction, I suppose. But I think they will get it. They should get a title spot.
Does Austin Kurt Angle count?
What?
I'm still amazed that Austin and Triple H were tag champions.
Oh, the 2-man power trip.
That's amazing, right?
Amazing. What? Heel.
What?
Oh, we're going the other way. So what were heel tag teams that never got a run?
Oh, so okay. So I guess I need clarification if we're gonna go through the annals here of if we're talking current or if we're
Holy.
talking historical.
Do you know
There's
who
too many options, too many factors here.
Well, we'll go like kind of as current as possible. Like for me, and they won the titles, but they didn't have any kind of overly great run. Was when they did put Redbeard with Brian, and they had that like real gimmick, but it was quick, short, and sweet. And then they muffled it where Roman was trying to kill Roman, and it didn't make sense. And I think if you could have kept them together and the dynamic they had, and Brian's so good, they could have went on a run.
If we're talking heel though, right now,
You heard my.
I would say Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
They haven't had an AEW tag title run. I get they had an NXT one.
I'm mad they didn't have a WWE one. See, the hard part now is so many of the teams like win the belt at some point. Like you're like, oh shit, everyone touched the belt.
Right. And well, and which company we're talking about?
So many. Cesaro and Swagger, meh. Rusev and English, yes.
Yeah.
Didn't have too much tag stuff going on.
Rusev Day was over as hell.
Mm-hmm. And Crime Time, I thought we talked that Crime Time did have the belt at some point.
They did. They definitely won. And they were babyface when they won.
Now back to mine. They didn't have a great run, but whatever.
That's because they became John Cena's buddies.
Right. Okay. So the question, what 3 tag teams were over as hell and never had a tag team title run? Okay, so we've kind of been on that game, but fuck, man, I don't know. Most of the guys that get over get the belt.
Yeah, I mean, you could really kind of do that with every championship of there's gonna be those, handful of guys that are over that they just kind of don't work out right in the right situation at the right time, whether it be the IC belt, the US belt, the heavyweight belt, a tag team belt, a women's championship, that they were over, they were close, they should have pulled the trigger, they just don't. So to narrow that down to 3 over. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. No, I mean, it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of options. Are we positive about Crime Time winning the belt?
I'm gonna double check that right now.
I thought they had the belt.
Did AOP ever win the belt?
Not WWE belt.
NXT.
NXT, yeah, but not like main roster belt.
Yeah, that's a good point. They were pretty over. Enzo and Cass, we talked about this.
Oh.
What about, I mean, if you want to go old school, I mean, shit. I don't know, man. There's so many options. Blank.
So I have an article right now. JTG reveals Crime Time was supposed to win World Tag Team Championship.
There you go.
So I guess they never actually did. They were just around that scene enough. So that's a very good point. I thought they did.
There you go.
Yeah. Crime Time's JTG has made claims that the tag team being in line to win the WWE World Tag Team Championship back in 2009. So they must have never actually won it.
There you go. Did Miz and Sandow have the titles?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they did. I thought
Miz
Miz had the title.
This is going to be Stump Us.
Oh, yeah. That might be right, Chris.
I thought Miz had a title, the IC. I don't remember them having the tag team, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at a picture right now of them doing like the stunt double kind of photo shoot, and Miz is holding both the real championships, and Sandow has the like replica, like you could buy at Walmart, championships on his shoulders.
Yeah, that was the case. That's right.
Okay.
CM Punk vacates title. CM Punk vacates title. CM Punk no longer champion. CM Punk injured. Holy shit. Breaking news. The interim world champion.
Yeah, that's still insane though. That just happened out of the freaking
yeah.
blue. Like
Right.
how much is there now to talk about with news and AEW and just even just fantasy booking, just news to talk about? How could they go this way? Could they go that way? You have the MJF promo, and then they followed it up later that week with Punk vacates the belt.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't sound down. Vortex team 1 run. Yeah. There you go. Thought there was they had like if memory serves me correct, Sandow got the win. Like got a roll up pin for some reason. I have visions of a roll up win, which I mean, and nowadays that's not a real fucking big shocking guess. I have a 77.7%. By the way, did you guys hear Tony Khan talk about this whole? There's a 22% chance to go to Game 7. There's like a 54% chance to go to a Game 6, and started dropping
No.
on us. Mother,
He's been listening to Will.
Sorry, Chris.
He's been listening to Will.
Holy shit, you're overthinking this, man. Just put your show on, make it wicked. People tune in.
Right, for F's sake, like if you're supposed to be the best wrestling company out there and you book the best shows and you're the most entertaining, it shouldn't matter what else is on TV, right?
That's the thing, Mr. Booker of the Year. If you're gonna brag, oh yeah, my buddy made me Booker of the Year. My buddy made me Booker of the Year again. Fine, in a 2-horse race when the other horse has been pretty much taken out to pasture at this point, you can brag about you're the top booker. But there's your chance. You stack that card, you fill it with entertaining shit, and people will tune in. And those who didn't get it will buy the rebuys, or they'll still watch it some way. Again, maybe in his head it was lucrative enough. Oh, we got some late buys. Bullshit. Do you ever again, you're gonna pay full pop just to get the main event? Was CM Punk Adam Page that important? You were willing to pay full pop for the main event?
No,
not anymore.
Well, and it killed everything. You didn't care. Like we were literally on stream saying, "I don't care how long this goes. Just please make it quick."
Yeah.
Yeah. Squash match.
Right? Whoo. Steiner math. That's it. What are any thoughts? Like, we'll just tie this back around, but any lasting thoughts going into Hell in the Cell coming off of SmackDown, and anything about SmackDown make you go, I can't wait for this one?
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there. Like, there's stuff I'm excited for, but there's nothing that I'm overly excited for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this feels like one of the ones where if I wasn't doing this, I would just be like, yeah, you know what? I don't have to watch this one.
If it wasn't Hell in a Cell.
I don't know, because that just kind of lost some of its shine to me. Like what we go, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you know that they're going to do at least one match that's got some spots and goes through the cell, jumps off something. It's the problem. It's the blessing and the curse of WWE is that it's so damn predictable.
Yeah.
That you know that, okay, it may not be that great of a show, but I'm going to watch somebody probably jump off a cell. Whether it's warranted or not, that's for them to decide. But go ahead, Chris.
Do you think Bray shows up, Seth Cody, in the cell?
That's what I keep saying. I'm like,
Seth.
Yeah. What?
Seth, I want my rematch, or I want some payback. His
Not
turn
Seth,
to take 13
Cody.
chair shots or whatever. Oh, you think he goes after Cody?
Oh, absolutely. If Bray does show up, I think, like we talked about earlier, that makes absolute sense. But I'm saying now, what if that's when MJF shows up to his front row seat?
Fuck, that'd be fucking hilarious. Just takes the piss right out of everything.
Just fuck you, Cody. Fuck you.
Right, that moment. No, Chris, my theory on the whole Cody thing is, if he's going back to WWE, who is the purest virgin fucking baby face on the planet? The Cody Rhodes. So if you want the darkest, deepest, now Cody's probably going to go over Bray because they're fucking assholes. But excuse my language. But that's where, that is the contrast. The dark of the dark and the brightest of lights.
Yeah.
Cody beats Seth. He's in the cage. Shit goes down. There he is. Who else? Who else would you send Bray after?
I don't know, but him going after it's a lose like, oh, King Kong. That's what I'm watching. I don't want to see Bray lose.
Well, that's the thing is, it's you book yourself into a corner that way. If somebody has to lose and somebody's not gonna come out that greatest on the back end with a loss.
But they prove to us time and time again they don't give a flying shit.
Oh, I know, but that doesn't mean it's good.
No, I agree with you there. I'm just trying to think like what could happen.
Oh, absolutely. Like if we could write it, it would be phenomenal.
Right?
If WWE writes it, it's gonna be a little. Where
are we going with it? Now, one of the thoughts I had with this is it possible it doesn't fucking matter who wins the Battle Royal on Wednesday? Because I jokingly in my head went, well, if you ever wanted to bring Bray out, it would be now, right? Drop him in the middle of the Battle Royal.
Oh, could you imagine?
But it won't happen because my theory is
there's another spot.
What?
Bray and Mox had a feud in WWE.
True, but I think whoever comes in is going like, you know how Moxley feels about the New Japan Wrestling and then where his heart is and da. I don't think it matters who wins the Battle Royal. I think it's Mox. Mox is the bigger name and to go up against Tanahashi than anybody else on that roster. Maybe Bryan, but I think people would rather see Bryan go against
Bryan.
For who? Okada?
Yeah, I think they're saving Bryan for Ospreay, Okada, if Ibushi maybe comes back. I think one of those three. Did I say 3? 2?
Will New Japan pro wrestlers be involved in the Battle Royal?
Don't know.
I'm not fucking
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm actually looking forward. I don't know why you're looking forward to it either. Big fan of the selfie.
Theory's winning.
Yes, by a mile. What if in the middle of Styles, Balor, Liv, and Edge, Priest, Rhea, Bray shows up, and Bo and Alexa? Ooh, we're throwing Alexa in the mix again. I don't know. Somehow all three of them start winning.
No.
Pump the brakes. Hey,
we want more. Right. We wanted more factions. There you go.
Shit. No, I'm telling you right now, that whole situation ends with the House of Blue with a new member, regardless of who it is or where that member comes from. That's what they're heading towards. For me, it feels like they're heading towards a 4th member. And my vote, AJ Styles. No. I know we are.
Papa.
No one's going to do it. Cesaro can win the Rumble.
Are you saying Finn?
No, I want AJ just because I think that's more surprising. Kind of like when Randy kind of hooked up with Bray and everybody's like, is this really a thing?
Yes, he changed his character so much. He wore a sleeveless hoodie.
Shut up.
That was his big change of joining the Wyatt family. He wore a sleeveless hoodie.
And he looked up through his eyelids a little more than he used to.
Is that when he got the little the little porno stash with the little goatee too?
Right? Yes. Cesaro to win the Battle Royal. Okay.
Cesaro versus Mox? Okay. Took me a minute to get there, but
yeah, I think Mox is winning that then.
I kind of feel like Mox is winning no matter what. I really do, unless there's a surprise. Like you're not going to get anything dynamic because I think you're kind of, as Nick said, painted into a bit of a corner because you got to figure this out now, and we know what the next step is. So like a Miro surprising the world and winning the belt, but you're not going to go Miro Tanahashi. No one wants to see that. So it has to be somebody that's kind of in that vein, right? Like Moxley or Bryan or who? Like it's got to be a marquee guy that has that tie.
page.
Eddie's a big fan of New Japan Wrestling,
It's
or at
true.
least Japanese wrestling.
Eddie versus
Tanahashi.
No, I think they want Mox.
I'm gonna keep. I get it. I'm gonna just keep beating that bandwagon because I will be the biggest Eddie Kingston fan till the day I die. But
yeah. AEW confirmed on Twitter that the winner of the Battle Royal will face Moxley at Forbidden Door for the interim title. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wait. But see, that's where I thought it said. So no. So how is the Tanahashi match going ahead if Moxley is fighting for the title at Forbidden Door?
So then we're not getting Tanahashi.
No, it has to change unless like it's Moxley versus like that's what happens. I'm telling you, I got this gut feeling Tanahashi wins the Battle Royal.
So you put that evil on.
Right? You remember that match we wanted to have? Lucky for us, it worked out just that way. It's almost like we wrote it.
Remember that shit that we booked already? Well, guess what?
We made sure it fucking happened. What?
I'm on AEW's Twitter right now, and I don't see anything of the sort.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Daryl. Yeah, that's the way I understood what was happening was there's going to be a Battle Royal on Wednesday. Whoever wins that Battle Royal on Wednesday will face Moxley at Forbidden Door. So the only way the Tanahashi match stays alive is if Tanahashi wins the Battle Royal or they throw him at somebody else randomly.
I'm not seeing that.
So you've painted yourself into a trick, right? Like,
you backed yourself into a corner.
Right, a little bit. Like, Brian could win it and go against Moxley, but that doesn't really make sense. It's too soon to fuck. Yeah, you've just got the BCC thing rolling. You can't pull a WWE and yank your own stories too quick. Fuck, man. Like, is Omega? Can we get Omega off the bench? Would that be good enough? Omega surprises us, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Can't be Jericho.
Well, that's the best thing about this is it's interesting as all hell.
Yeah, man.
We've spent most of this show most of tonight. We spent most of SmackDown talking about MJF, and we've spent pretty much all of Rampage talking about who's going to be the next AEW World Champion.
Yeah,
now that Punk's vacating the title. The two biggest storylines right now in wrestling are in AEW.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and that's the point. Like, we've been on stream almost 4 hours tonight at this point, and literally MJF dominated. Even the fans, when we were trying to talk about SmackDown, were like, MJF. Granted, one of them works with us, but that's funny as hell. But the point is, yeah, I mean, right now, what did you leave? There is no, other than Sasha and Naomi, which I don't know if anyone's catching it, it's fizzling out pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get dominated by this shit.
MJF took their thunder real quick.
Yeah. Part of me hopes that the Sasha Naomi thing was supposed to be a work and they and AEW completely kicked it down the fucking street. And now WWE is like, what do? We got these quit people. Everyone thinks they're mad. Can't do it.
No, Bleacher Report's reporting Tony Khan has confirmed the Forbidden Door thing. So
yeah,
I don't know what that means. The other one I seen was Sean Ross, who was wrong twice tonight so far that I noticed.
Two.
Yeah.
Right. That to me says.
But on their actual page, I haven't seen anything. Sorry.
Okay. To me, that's a good chance that we might see somebody like Tanahashi win this Battle Royal. Which I don't think that's a good move. It's a bad look.
No.
Let Kenta win it.
Lame.
Right? Like, surprise us. Give us a different New Japan guy that wins it. And then Tanahashi can fight Brian or fucking, I don't care. Kingston, Joe.
What about Jay White? Jay White's wrestled a lot in the U.S. lately.
Whew. He is in the top 5.
Not Jay. No, Jay Lethal. God, that's Jay
Oh,
Lethal.
right, Jay
I'm
Lethal.
talking
No,
Jay
Jay
White.
White. Jay White.
Oh,
Yes, that would be better. I'm a huge Jay White fan. Look at this, and not just because of the name. I'm it's the Jay and the White. We're getting spoiled here. A huge fan of Jay White. So yes, let's do it. I'm down.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Anybody? Somebody? Bueller.
No, Jay White's great. No, and I seen the actual AEW poster now saying yeah. So yeah, that's confirmed. No, that Jay White would be perfect. I think that'd be a good one.
Ooh. Yeah, wouldn't it? I think so. You took the words right out of my mouth. There you go.
Yeah, see, I was in Rally's head before. Now I'm in your head, JV. You know, these guys think I have, all these different personalities just talking to myself. So,
yeah, right. Shit, Jay White would be good, but I thought they were gonna no, things change. I thought there was gonna be an angle with Jay White and the Elites and how all that was gonna play out. Somehow it ties into the Bullet Club and Cole and the Undisputed Elite. So I'm curious what happens. But yeah, I think Jay White is excellent. I think Jay White is just a matter of time before he's at the top of a major organization.
right. But even then, though, too, like what you were saying of if we get, that whole Elite versus Bullet Club thing and everything. Now, what if Jay White's the one that has the AEW championship when Kenny Omega comes back and everything like that?
Sorry, I'm talking to two of you.
Yeah,
no, absolutely. I mean, Jay White, I don't know what you said, to be honest. Forget it. Fuck it. What did you finish with?
I was
Jay
saying
White
of how
good. Jay White win.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, I was saying of if we got, say, with the whole, you have, say, Adam Cole leading his little faction, Kenny comes back, leads his little faction. You have Jay White lead the Bullet Club. And if Jay White's the AEW champion, while Kenny's not, and Adam Cole came in and he never won it, but Jay White, Mr. New Japan, comes in and wins it.
I like it. Jay White's a stud, man. The guy can go. He really can.
Good name. Good name.
A solid name. Yeah. So yeah, no, let's do it. But folks, let's see how the chat's looking right now. We're pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the 2-hour mark again on the channel. So doubleheader Friday in the books. SmackDown was kind of like a 5-6-ish. Rampage, where we sitting? 7-8?
7.
Just kind of rope it all in.
8, because we got Bucks, Lucha at the opener, and Athena versus Kiera Hogan wasn't that bad of a match. And then we had the whole intrigue of what is Punk. We have the whole Punk vacating the title. So to me, that's absolutely at least an 8.
An 8. No.
Yeah, that should have just ended the show, though.
Yeah, that's true.
The main event I didn't care for at that point, and maybe because I had to run, but I don't know. It just wasn't that exciting after the CM Punk stuff because everybody was just like, CM Punk, what happened? Shit, okay.
Right.
And you're wondering what's
that's the
gonna
story
happen.
of the night.
Yeah, it was a really bad choice to follow anything with that.
Yeah.
Right? Just let it go off the air. And speaking of going off the air, folks, that is our cue to head towards the door. The boys are feeling a little tired. We're back here all weekend long. All of us are going to be up early, banging out some content for you guys. If all goes well, we should have 3 shows coming your way on Saturday. We have the news. We have the podcast, Let's Rumble. It's going to be live on the channel. The news updates live usually. And we're coming through with In Your House. NXT In Your House. We'll look around and see if there's other shit going on. I think there's a couple other GC things I can pick.
There's a fight night. There's
fight night.
Volkov versus Rosenstruck.
Yeah, I always say to people, Saturday nights are the funnest nights here. It's chaos. The people get strange. We're always in good spirits.
The freaks are mad at night.
Yeah,
The
right.
freaks are mad at night.
All right, boys. Chris, final thoughts on this eve.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here.
Mr. Nick.
No, just tonight was really, it was an unexpected good night of wrestling. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of turned out that way. Lots of energy, lots of shit going on. But I agree with you, sir. A big night, an interesting night, good night. For us, folks, 7 days a week, we bring you wrestling content. If you like watching wrestling, if you want to watch the wrestling shows with some friends, if you have friends that want to watch wrestling with some friends, we are all family here. We started in the chat. We moved to the front page. We are rolling, folks. Thank you for being here on a Friday night. Come back this weekend. We're going to have a ball. Until then, anyone else? No, we're good. See you on the flip side, folks.